One family. One family. IPOB. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Biafra. Biafra. Free Mazen Nandekano. Free Mazen Nandekano. Oh, hey. IPOB. Monza. Monza.
IPOB has maintained its demand for a referendum on Biafra's independence, while the Nigerian government insists the group's activities threaten national security. I do not see anything that threatens national security because people are asking for a referendum. There should be a referendum. Every region should be asked whether they want to be part of Nigeria. And if there's any region that does not want to be part of Nigeria, it's okay to allow that region to go its own way. Holding them hostage, because this is really holding them hostage, it's wrong. If you do a referendum, then you put it to rest. If they want to go, fine. If they want to stay, whether it is IPOB, whether it is Arewa, whether it is Odudua, whether it is South people, let everybody decide. It is already 110 years, or it's already 111 years since the amalgamation, where the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate were put together. Why are you still forcing people to stay together? I have always said it, and I'll continue to say it. We need to have a Nigerian conversation. But by the way, has Kanu Nwankwo been vindicated? Now they have said APC and PDP are terrorist organizations, according to a Canadian court. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Tell you the development according to the US IPOB lawyer, Bruce Finn, who made it very clearly. Nigeria does not understand what is going to happen any moment from now, referring to the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The issue, of course, Simon must not be included because what we are hearing very clearly that is coming from some many nations around the world. Finland might likely, face the consequences of that injustice carried out on behalf of Nigeria, because they say it has they feel that they have been bribed with something they cannot actually resist. Alexander Stubb should watch out for what is going to come very soon, because I can tell you in honest truth, the Biafran government in exile is working extremely underground. People might not know, people might not understand, but we are seeing it, we are acknowledging it. Yes, but if Bruce Finn, the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu IPOB US lawyer, can react to the issues on ground and letting the Nigerian government to know what is actually going to happen very soon, then the world will marvel. And he also pointed out of Russia-American meeting in Alaska, also a factor that a lot of things will be finalized in that meeting, and of course the restoration and recognition of Biafra will also be looked at, considering Russian impact in Africa. Russia are massively supporting the Sahel nation under the military junta or administration of the Burkina Faso man, Ibrahim Traore. A lot of negotiation is going to take place there. And for American major ally to come out and take a particular decision, on Nigeria, considering how political parties we are being infiltrated, we are being used as a political terrorist organization, launching jihadist tendencies. Buhari was also mentioned. Obasanjo was also fingered. Tinubu was also fingered in these political parties. Then I begin to wonder. So a lot of things was actually going on. And yes, you might not be able to know why Jonathan was actually removed from government. Because if you listen to Jonathan sometimes, you begin to wonder, what actually did Obama wanted in Nigeria, not knowing fully well that most of those political parties in Nigeria, I think the Canadian court went to an extent of even mentioning political parties in Nigeria. They are terrorist organizations. Then shame on Finland, shame on Alexander Stubb, shame on that very man who compromised. Let me tell you, when did we start hearing about Finland? It was Simon Ekpa that contributed and made Finland very popular. A lot of people may not understand this. I know very well, by next month, Simon Ekpa is going to be set free. Everything is being worked, and you can see that the Canadian government, the ICC, I'm telling you, you can go and check it. A lot of people may not believe it, but I'm telling you that Biafra has come. Biafra is a reality. There's no two ways about it. I'm not talking about what the world are going to decide on their own, or how to protect and how to secure Biafra. We are also seeing the Israeli ambassador that have met with, of course, the Easterners just about a few days ago. There is so much going on the ground. And I can tell you, there's also a plan to establish some kind of defense structures in Abia State. Now, we don't know how they are going to handle the issue of Biafra and Abasonia. A lot of things are going on, and to an extent, then if Canadian government under Mark Carney, if you look at Mark Carney very well, he looks like a former US President George W. Bush. They have the same semblance, and these are people who have taken over the leadership of the world currently now, and they are telling you that there is something that's going on. Yes, they're going to match delegates with the Biafra government in next time delegates. They have already contacted Finland, and any moment from now, I can tell you, watch out for the truth. Simon Ekpa will be released, and he's predicted it, that his release is coming back, his second coming. Then, the zoo are going to experience what they have never experienced in their life, both in terms of government, both in terms of everything. And you can see the warfare that this political organization that come that appears as, when I say it publicly, a lot of people don't want to believe that there's already a political conquest almost achieved 75% in Igbo land. Well, you can see it now. When some people like Lamazin Namdekano was talking about, no wonder when ESN rose in defense of the Biafrans, these people who have infiltrated their ideology in these political parties, PDP and APC, resisted Lamazin Namdekano ESN because they were part of the agenda. The Canadian government, with the revelation, I can tell you there is a heavy traffic in Finland now. Nations, ICC, US, America, all of them delegates are moving. Yes, President Simon Ekpa must be free. He has no case to answer. A court, and you remember that it was this same APC under Buhari. He started under Buhari, indicted by Amnesty International already, has already indicted Buhari, that it became very significant. The plan of political conquest, Fulani political conquest agenda, become very significant, that to the extent that, the killing actually started. So you can see that the game they actually play with Obama, a lot of people, this is to an extent, they don't want ordinary people to understand the secrets, what they have enveloped inside, and they are busy, playing out another entire script just to camouflage the reality of their mission. And when we keep on appealing to Biafrans, I've seen nations that are not up to 5 million, 10 million. We are talking about Biafrans who are above 85 million in population. And I know how strategic Biafra will provide security. Yes, the analyst was saying it. The only way that they can stop jihadist movement in West Africa and Africa is to recognize Biafra as a sovereign nation. As simple as that. Some people might not want to do it, but we can see what is happening to Martin Nnamdi Kanu now. They will not want to buy into that. And shame on them. They came out and appealed. The federal government is appealing. People is saying no. PDP is not a terrorist organization. APC is not a terrorist. They are saying it. But those who proclaim them knew there's no how you sustain a jihadist movement, an Islamic extremism that are killing thousands of people without having a political backup. And that was why anywhere you are, get this video across. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be celebrated. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be respected. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become the face of liberation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become the face of Africanism. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has defined the new Africa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has championed the identity of the most intelligent race in Africa. I'm not the one who saying it. There are evidences pointing towards that. The Igbo nation are resilient people. These are people who knows how to turn scraps to machines without any form of, white man's input. We are closer to China, about 10, 15, 18 nautical miles from the eastern coast. We're already in China. We have all this, what it takes to be a nation. Now, how would we continue in this unity? And our people are being killed in their respective places. Now, they are busy bringing insecurity. It started with Buhari, APC government. Tinubu is silent. They doesn't want to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But what is coming to Nigeria? According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's U.S. lawyer, Bruce Finn is going to shake Africa. A nation, a kingdom is going to emerge. There's no two ways about it. If you like, whether you like it or not. Yes. The Canadian government, you can see the ICC, everybody is up, the AU, everybody is out. How come this thing has become a reality now? How come this thing has become a challenge now? How come that the world could not comprehend what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa was doing? It has triggered the freedom of Simon Ekpa now because the Biafran government in exile has led a massive campaign in Canada under Dr. Ngozi Oruabuezi, under Simon Ekpa, to alert the world, to create solidarity for the plight of Simon Ekpa in Finland. Well, he is likely going to meet the delegates that are coming from ICC, US, EU. People might not know. Nigerian media will not report it. I wish Nigerian media would not put it on the cover. How APC and PDP become a terrorist organization. According to Canadian courts, the media will not celebrate it. And I can point to videos. International organizations have been accusing Nigerian media of sabotage, of evil reportage, not covering the real thing. How come the Nigerian media were not able to reveal that APC and PDP were championing jihadists against Biafrans? The jihadist tendency is not against the Yoruba people. The jihadists they are talking about does not concern an Afro Yoruba man. The jihadist plan and conquest and agenda that is ongoing is about the Biafrans. As simple. And once that is achieved, and that's what they mean by Islam. Islam means surrender. They want Christians in Nigeria to surrender. And if you refuse to surrender, then the way and manner they have compromised and conquered us politically by installing these governors. You can see. Go and fact check yourself. What are the responsibilities? The only person that can guarantee for now is the governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, who actually hosted Israeli delegates. And that is where they are planning, of course, looking at to establish. And that's the state where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come from. We must understand what God is already planning. And the world is looking at it that for us to stop this thing, then we need to recognize Biafra as an ally. Simple as that. Even though they are making that statement too, that the visit of Russia, who also has a Biafran sympathy. And of course, we know the state of Donald Trump, US. We have already our embassy in Washington. And I know the issue of recognition of Biafra will also be factored in this visit with Putin and Donald Trump taking place in Alaska, United States of America. But what we are pointing out that time to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now, and time for the Finland government to understand that their plans has been exposed, that they align with terrorist organizations to compromise the Simon Ekpa's freedom, and there will be resistance and consequences if they fail to engage the delegates that are already on their way to Finland. That currently, it is not a joke. Yes, it is not a joke. Nigeria has collapsed. Nigeria is something that no one later in the day will not want to associate with themselves. A lot of people are wondering, how is it going to come? Then my question to you, how did the nations that go their separate ways come about? If there's a process now, then you know that Biafra is a reality. A lot of things are going beyond the scene. And I must pass this message very clearly, that what APC and PDP are doing is to collect the resources in the Biafran land, steal the crude oil in the Biafran land, use armed their men with AK-47, deploy them to the Biafran territories, and started killing people. That's what the Canadian government is saying. That these are the terrorist organizations. Yeah. How come IPOB that is resisting these terrorist political parties are being kept in DSS custody? That's the question we need to ask ourselves, and we must understand. After the resolution of what is going to happen to Finland, what is going to happen in Finland between Biafran government in exile under the leadership of Simon Ekpa, then I will tell you what next line of action will happen. But I can tell you, victory for Simon Ekpa, victory for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, victory for Biafran government in exile,